Well, when it comes to the revival of the banking sector in Nigeria, we know that new investors coming on board to actually acquire stakes in some of the failed banks is being viewed as one solution. The AMC is another aspect that has attracted a lot of the spotlight. Any interesting developments out of yesterday's scheduled debate?
Actually, the debate started yesterday with the three regulators, going to the House of Representatives to actually defend their position as regards the AMC bill that is being proposed. CBN was represented by Mr. Tunde Lemo, while the Security and Exchange Commission had the Director General, Ms. Ote, in the session, and while NDIC, Mr. Umar Ibrahim was there. Largely what transpired yesterday was, the three regulators defending their position, why they think the AMC is the better option, the better vehicle to use in rescuing the distressed bank. CBN actually put forward their argument as regards why they are ready to put, between them and the Ministry of Finance, why they are ready to put 10 billion each into the business, while Securities and Exchange Commission tried as much as possible to allay the fears of the brokers as regards what the criteria that will be used in picking the banks that will qualify. Whose asset will qualify. To go into the to be absorbed by the AMC. On the other hand, the NDIC was actually looking at how the AMC is going to help the regulators in achieving their roles, because if the AMC finally come on board, it's going to help to mop up the toxic asset, as it were, in the market, and that will put the regulators in good footing. To do what they are expected to do.
Well,
largely, yesterday's session was...
Sorry to interrupt, but a critical component to getting things going on this front is the president himself. Now, some traders have said that a leadership vacuum is starting to have an impact on nervousness in the market. This after the markets hadn't been too perturbed by all these developments on the political arena initially. Run us through some of the changing dynamic that's evolving here.
Yes, quite well. Yes, at the beginning, yes, it's there was a passive, mood in the market as regards what is happening in the political arena. But I would say, unlike what happens in other economy, Nigeria, we have a way of sorting out things generally, and with the development that we have seen right now as regards the position of the Senate, the House of Assembly, and equally the Federal Executive Council, I want to believe, yes, things will actually be taken care of before it degenerated to a point where it cannot be managed. By and large, yes, it's having, if it's not quickly taken care of, yes, it will have adverse effect. But right now, I want to believe, yes, things are still under control.
Well, it's in this context that we've had fringe players on the market starting to gain attention, but also a stock like International Breweries, where suggestions have been made that it's speculative interest that's actually driving things higher here. Do you share that sentiment? Yes.
Looking at the performance of some of these penny stocks in the market right now, I would say, even looking at the way the market opened the year, there are a lot of optimism, not only in the banking sector, even in the real sector. In the banking sector, we are talking about acquisition, we are talking about merger, as it were. But even in the real sector, I want to believe, yes, there are opportunities there. The stock you've mentioned, International Breweries, yes, it has done, incredibly well. Looking at the past performance, since the beginning of the year, I want to believe, yes, there are lots of interest in these penny stocks. Investors are going in because they can see, opportunities, the upside opportunities in these companies. And I want to believe at the same time there might be possibility of, a kind of merger, takeover of some of these, companies by the bigger ones, by the stronger ones. I think a good speculator will rather stay there and see what will happen.
Seeing that it is speculative trade that we are looking at, though, do we not run the risk of the market experiencing some kind of a correction as we move forward? Because the market has so far been able to keep up with that upward momentum.
Yes, if we look at where the market closed in last year and where it is right now, yes, there have been an improvement. Market has actually, index has moved up plus or minus by 8% or thereabout. Yes, there have been a lot of speculation, and my personal view is that the first quarter of this year is actually going to give room. Speculators are, likely going to make good money because we are going to see lots of activities in the market like we are seeing right now. The market is going to oscillate, as it were, moving up and down, and that will actually give rooms for people that can study the market, know when to come in and know when to, to exit, to make good money. We are still going to see a lot of speculation, but at the same time, for people that are ready to go in on the longer, for a long term, yes, there's opportunity for them equally because, this is just January and we have almost, 11 months to go. So whichever way you look at it, speculators will make money, and people that are ready to play the market on the long run, yes, there's opportunity for them.